never try, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, get the win. Hey, yo, I need that.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Mark 54. Mark 54. I got it. Ran.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's coming. Double up.
61, matchbox lights.
Under 10. 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down throw for Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mariota, dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Check. Flag down. One.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when
now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run with Miller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check 31.
Blue.
Come. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, alert.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Check three.
Alert. Blue draw Corkers. Alert.
54 is Mike.
Hey, exit.
Check. Watch 54.
Now Trubisky to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Alert. Hey, Alpha.
On 1st down, Trubisky forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Here we go.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check nickel. Tighten Check, check. Lucky.
On second down, it's Miller. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
54
Trubisky now to throw on third down. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from early. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Lock in. Check 13. Check. Move. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
A first down carry now for Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check 18.
From the 22, Trubisky. He finds Hopkins complete, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Any weapon.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Hey, 18. Check. Hey, wahoo! Hey, ball. Good.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And this will be a touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Miller. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Miller. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
55, Mike, got 55.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing here, Trubisky. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Mariota, flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be Titan football. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This is Miller. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Alert! Lock in. Watch twins.
On second down now, it's Logan. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Check the hot read.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And how about this? It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal.
Watch the slack.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did with